Hello nail peeps and welcome back to Decorate Every Nail You Got. This is where nail things happen. So let's do this thing. So first of all, don't be judging me, y'all, because this is like 5 weeks worth of gel polish. It's looking rough. So we're gonna ignore those and we're gonna do a little tutorial on the April Mani by Me box, okay? Just a review of what was in the box. We had the tutorial, which is weather themed and it's called Eye of the Storm. And then in addition, we have our Mani by Me card and all the wonderful things that were in the box. And it came with the 2 subscription plates, MXM078 and MXM077. And there was an additional plate, M279. Haha, not 272 like I said in my last video, so good catch. And there were also 2 beautiful colors. Both of them have some kind of iridescent shimmer to them, although they don't really look like it. So here was this was the Cloudburst color. It's really pretty though. It's a deep dark gray, but it's got hints of purple, faux show. And then there's the Droplet, this really pretty blue, pale blue color. But it's got a shimmer to it. You can definitely see the shimmer and it's really pretty. So we are going to be doing the tutorial card today. So I am going to be using this tutorial and we are going to apply a base coat and allow to dry and then paint the whole nail in royal blue. I learned something new. I learned that royal blue is like a translucent color. And I did not know that, I think, before I went to go get it. I did discover that I had royal blue, which is a bonus, and I don't always have the ones that they say on these tutorials, but I did have royal blue. So this is the actual royal blue color, and I did paint 2 coats, if you can believe it or not. It's that see-through with 2 coats on still. There it is. I guess, I mean, I would know that this is translucent. It's pretty obvious. I don't know why I wouldn't know. But I guess I just don't use translucents very often, so therefore it's in the back of my mind. But this is the royal blue color from Maniology. And, oh, you know what? That's the BMC color. So this color is quite old then, which means maybe the royal blue formula is different now. Okay, well, my bad. Anyway, let's continue. I think it will do for the purposes of this video. We're going to use this image on, by the way, if you have royal blue and from Maniology, not back in the day when it was BMC, but when you actually have one that says Maniology, is it translucent? Let me know. Okay, step 3. We're going to use this image on MXM077 to create our Eye of the Storm design. Using black stamping polish, we're going to pick up the design and then use the detail brush and similar colors to recreate this effect. Okay, let me find the doohickey first. Okay, so it's this one right here. I guess this is the Doppler radar kind of thing, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to be using this one and we will be picking it up in straight up black. I went ahead and pulled that one off the shelf for us. And the moment you've all been waiting for, at least I wait for it. Some people it probably annoys the crap out of, but here we go. Ah, beauty must. I'm also going to be doing one of my own creations, some kind of weather themed on this nail. And this was the Droplet color. So we'll do something with a backdrop of Droplet. All right, here we go. I haven't decided what colors I'm going to pull from because, I mean, you obviously need other colors. So I haven't quite decided yet what colors I'm going to be pulling from. We'll go do that in a minute, okay? And I try to recreate it as best I can. So I'm going to try to find where this 2 things merge. Yep, I think it's kind of this area right here, I think. So let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll put it on a, what is this one called? Their monocle stamper is what it's called. So we're going to put it on a monocle. I've got to have my scraper nearby. Okay. Bam. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't get a streak. That's good. Okay, let's see how it picked up. Looks really, really good. All right, on to the next step. Okay, I went and grabbed some colors and I also got out my detail brushes. The first thing I want to tell you about are these detail brushes because You guys, they're kind of amazing. This was in one of their sets, so I'm sure it comes as a set that you can purchase. These are some great detail brushes. I am not even playing when I say they have a nice fine point on them. I looked for detail brushes for a long time, and these are the bee's knees. Okay, I specifically like this one. I'll be using this one today. It's the finest, and it just does a wonderful job. So thank you, Maniology. Okay. These to me are Doppler radar colors. So I'm going to be using Fireside and Flotsam and Limelight, Marmalade and Zinnia as my colors today. I am going to try to mimic this, but I don't really see the point in putting the royal blue on the royal blue. So yeah, I'm going to opt not. Okay? Now I'm also going to try to turn it in the direction that I see them. And this way, I can figure out what's going on. All right, I like to use my mat right here to just kind of put my polishes on as I'm working with them. So I will do that one at a time. I think I'm going to start with this right here, but I'm not going to use pink. So I'm probably going to do the orange, yellow, and orange and red on that one. I do have the right spot, don't I? Did I turn it around wrong? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, here we go. Anything that's going to be yellow, I'm going to go ahead and make yellow. This is the Zinnia color. Okay, I can do this. I can totally do this. I don't know which is which. Okay, it's a lot going on here, you guys. I'm a little overwhelmed with how many lines there are. And they're so fine. Okay, I'm just gonna not panic. Number one rule when you're doing in nail art is don't panic, because you know who's gonna see the mistakes? It's just you. Like, honestly, it's just you. What I've figured out over time and through the years is that I'm the only one who cares about my nail art. Like, honestly, like, people might say once in a while that it's cool, but I mean, I'm the only one who cares about it. Really, it's my own passion, my own heart. Occasionally you'll get people who are also into nail art, and then that's fun because you get to have those conversations where you're just like, ah, and you gush over nail art and, ooh, do you know how to do this? And can you do this? And show me what you got on your nails now, and what do they look this week? And this doesn't have to be perfect, because honestly, guys, it's just you that's going to notice. And I mean, these colors will blend together no matter what. And then I think they put, I don't think this is how it goes over here, but I'm going to randomly put some colors over here in yellow. This one I'm going to not pay too much attention to where the colors are going or in the lines on this side, and we'll see how that looks when I turn it over. I don't know how it's going to look, honestly. Okay, let's have a little look-see right now. Okay, looks pretty cool. Clearly, even when I thought I was in the lines, I was out of the lines. So let's head on over to the next color we're going to use. Also, just a tidbit and a little tip, I only take my color off like that. I don't use any acetone yet, because the more acetone you put on the brushes, the more it shortens their lives. So I will try not to put the brushes in the acetone as much as possible. All right, moving on to the next color. I'm going to shoot for orange next. That's the Marmalade color. And usually where there's yellow, there is orange. So I shall do this one next. But that's a lot of blue on this. Like a lot of blue. A lot of blue. All right. On to the orange. Okay, I'm just putting the orange on. I mean, let's just put the orange on. Why does it feel like when you whisper, you can be more precise? Am I the only one that does that? Let's put a lot of orange over here, since I clearly screwed up the yellow. Very, very clearly screwed up the yellow right there. Okay. And I feel like there's orange in here. I think I'm screwing this bottom one up, but I try to get as close, but sometimes it's just not as perfect as I want it to be. They're definitely not in the lines. Definitely not. We're gonna throw some orange over here. And then we're gonna head to the red color. Okay, wiping it off just on one of my extra doohickeys, wiping it off on one of my extra doohickeys. And then we'll head on over to the red. This is the Fireside color. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I don't know, there's not a lot of red on there. I feel like if it's a severe storm watch, isn't there more red? Like if it's severe. You know what I mean? There should be more red if it's a severe storm watch. At least that's what Mike Morgan in Oklahoma says. Right, Oklahoma people? Isn't he the weather guy, if I remember right? Oh, Gary England, he's another one too, isn't he? Oklahoma people, sound off in the comments and let me know who the Oklahoma weathermen are. Are they still Gary England and Mike Morgan? Was Mike Morgan just a newscaster? Like, maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? Yeah, I definitely am not getting this one right. I don't think pink belongs in this. So, yeah, I'm not doing pink. There you go. Maybe I'll just fill it in with red then. Yeah, let's do that. Fill it in with red. We're going to fill it in with red. Okay, wiping off. Moving to Guga green. And it looks like there's a little green out here. Maybe I'll mix it with the yellow. There's definitely lots of green all over this one. Theirs looks like a lighter green than mine. Maybe I didn't do the right thing. All right. Just kind of layering it on the outside of my already yellow. Green is good to go, isn't it? Like blue is good to go. And then green is like, yeah, we got some stuff happening, but not much. I can't remember. I don't watch like normal TV anymore. Does anybody watch normal TV anymore? You know, like commercials and stuff. Maybe I should throw some of that blue on there just to make my heart smile, and so it looks a little bit more like that one. I definitely am not making it look exactly like theirs. That's a fuss show. All right, let's throw some blue on just because they have it. I said I wasn't gonna do it. I lied to myself. I do it periodically. Do you guys do that too? Lie to yourselves? Yeah, I'm gonna work out today. I promise I will. Saying it to yourself over and over again. Gosh darn it, I am gonna work out today. Okay. Yikes. I just don't feel like this is... I probably should have been turning it over more. Okay. Does it look kind of like theirs? Ish, right? Oh wait, I think it's the wrong way. Let me turn it around. Ish, a little bit. This one has to have more red in it though. So let me go back and put some more red in that hole because that's just weird. Also, you guys, when I just need a little bit, what I'll do is I'll open up my nail polish and then I'll just drag it from right there on the brush. Can you see that? I'll just drag it somewhere on the brush if I just need a little bit, which that's all I'm gonna need. Boop, boop, boop. All right, now that baby has to dry. So I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna come back to you. And in the meantime, I'm also gonna be considering what I want to do on this other nail, okay? Okay, let me tell you what I just realized, people. I just tried to kind of eyeball it over this and watch what happens. It doesn't matter if I try to stamp it this way or if I try to stamp it this way. There's not enough stamp there, so it's my fault because I put the nail a little bit longer, even though I shortened it once already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shorten my nail a little bit. And I cheat with my, what do you call it, nails? With my fake nails. is I use one of these. These are just like nail shorteners. And since it's a fake nail anyway, we don't really care. I'm just gonna take it down. Like you can tell I already cut it. But that was before I even started, so hopefully it doesn't get too wonky. All right, I'm gonna put this through here, and I'm just gonna cut it off. I gotta make sure it's even though, so. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Okay, first thing I need to do is just take it off, because let's not be ridiculous. And meanwhile, you're looking at my really awful cuticles. I know you are. Don't lie to yourselves. Try to get it even and just see what happens. Pray! Oh, looks fine. Looks totally fine. Okay, so I took off this much of it. This is more of a shorty nail now, and let's see if we have lots of good space here now. Oh yeah, that looks better, but I think I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, to get us going, we'll set the clippers aside, and I'm gonna use my foil glue because I wanna make sure it transfers well. I wanna make sure that I have some kind of adhesive substance on this nail before I get started. So I have used their other foil glue. This is an older one, so I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna try to do a very thin layer, but I always fail. Look, it's already way too thick. All right, I gotta give it a long time to dry. I'll see you in about a minute and a half. Okay, so we are heading to the fourth step. I've already done this, apply a thin, even coat of sticky base, and then wait until the surface is lightly tacky. I use the foil glue instead because I can't find the sweet spot of the sticky base. But it does the same thing. It gives some kind of adhesive surface for this to stick onto there. I remember when I was first reverse stamping, I could not figure out how people were getting that onto that. Like, it's so frustrating. Anyway, and then stamp the painted nail design onto your nail. Apply smudge-free top coat to protect your design. Let me go grab that. Okay, I grabbed my smudge-free top coat, but you know what I was just thinking? I bet it would look really cool in matte too. Like, I bet it would look really, really good, but anyway, how did I say I wanted to put it on there? Like this? I think so. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's stamp her down. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe on the outer edges, you want to make sure that you're a little bit more in the lines. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this part right here to me just looks really ridiculous. And this over here, like, this is like, at least I would recommend on your outer layer, at least try to stay within the lines, because this looks ridiculous. Let me see. Does it look, let's turn theirs over. Does it look like any of theirs? I mean, it kind of does, but look, man, they really stayed in all the lines. Wow, I guess I should have done better, A. And B, that must have taken a long time, but I guess I should have taken a little bit more time. Anyway, let's put a top coat on it and start with that second nail, shall we? Moving on. Okay, let us, I'm going to take one of my sticky stamper stations. This is just a leftover I have, and I'm going to clean off my stamper and get it ready for the next one. I have a good idea of what to do with it. I'm going to set it off to the side for now, though, while I am putting a top coat on this bad boy. Make sure everything's down. Yeah, like the green I used was a little too dark. I think their green was better. And look at that. They used two different colors of green. Is that what they did over here? This looks way messier than the front. Okay. All right, Maniology. You got me on this one. I didn't do a great job. This keeps happening with this, and I know I should just super glue it in there, but I just take it on a little bit, and then I close it all the way, and then I open it back up, and then usually it's on. Okay. I want to be generous, but not floody. And I think I'm floody. Let me take some of that off. If I'm not careful, if I do it too many times, I will streak. Okay, that looks pretty dadgum cool. And honestly, I really think it would look really good with a matte top coat as well. It kind of looks like these are little avocados. Theirs don't look like avocados, but mine look like avocados. Anyway, let's move on to the next nail. All right, we'll set that one off to the side to dry and we'll move on to the next nail. Now this one, I am an Oklahoma girl, so what I wanted to do, you know, we got them NATOs. We got the tornadoes quite a bit. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do this one or this one. And since it's a bigger, fatter nail, I think I want to go with this thing. But I don't want it to be so boring as to just like throw this gray tornado on. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to mix and match my colors. I have several different grays that I want to use. I don't know how much of a difference you're going to be able to see, but you know, when you're looking at one of these tornadoes, it's never just completely dark gray and that's it. It's all these different shades of gray. I mean, it's really beautiful. Honestly, if you, it's mesmerizing, honestly. So I'm going to use these 3 different shades of gray, and one of them came with the kit. This was the Cloudburst. This is really dark though, so I don't want to use too much of this. Okay, that's Cloudburst, and then I also have Folklore that I'm going to use, and my final one, the lighter one, is called Greyjoy. I probably will be using the most of the lighter one. These 2 for sure. The Cloudburst I do not want very much. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put little dots, wee little dots all over the place. So dot, 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 maybe down here at the bottom. I really don't need a whole lot on there. And then here's my next one. I do want to kind of fill it up though, because I don't want any gaps. Dot, 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 dot. Just dots all over the place. And then remember, I wanted these to be the most, so between the middle gray and the light gray. So I'm going to make sure there's lots of white gray on here. And yes, I'm touching the other colors. Shame on me. But I want to be able to get in all the fine lines. Okay. Boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. Oh my gosh, if I were a scraper, I'd be right here. Okay, and sometimes you have to do these more than once. Hopefully it doesn't look too dorky. Okay, let's see. I didn't get it quite where I wanted to in the middle, but that looks pretty cool. Can you tell the different grays? You can a little bit over here, can't you? Oh look, did I go wiggly wonkly, or is that just how it is? On the end, nope, I went wiggly wonkly. I kind of want to add some more up here, so I'm gonna do that. That looks pretty cool. I almost wish I had used the darker ones now. All right, so I need some more of these at the top. I'm just going to get this is my cotton claw. I put a little bit of acetone on there. I'm going to clean that off real quick. And because I want more on that outer edge, right there, I'm going to add some more. I think I want that middle gray. I don't need any more light gray. I think I did too much on the light gray. Let me know your thoughts. And we'll go dark too. All right. I just want these outer edges. I'm going to take off what I don't need with my scraper card. Oh, poople snaps. It took off more than I wanted, but that's okay. I can still get some, there we go. I got a little bit of a gap, so I'm just going to try to find some extras and throw some stuff in there. Perfect. There. Yeah, it looks much better with all the stuff at the top. I feel like I should put some more in between there. Maybe too much of it rubbed off. Yeah, that's too dry to put on right now. Okay, maybe I should put it down a little bit more. I don't know, it looks pretty cool to me. And it does give you the idea that this is the ground. Maybe I should have reverse stamped the ground and this hill back here in the trees. That looks really cool. That reminds me of home. I wish I'd centered it more, but I mean, it's definitely centered here. That's a neat final cloud. Anyway, let's put a top coat on that. I'm not super happy with either one that I did. I wish I had used the darker colors a little bit more on that one. That's all right. That's all right. Now what I gotta do is that, ooh, should I matte coat? Oh, let's matte coat, top coat that one. Man, what is it with me and matte top coats lately? All right, let me grab it. I do like Maniology's matte top coat. They do a really nice job with it. But isn't it smudgy? I think if you're not careful, it'll smudge. So let me put the no smudge top coat on first, and then we'll go back and do the other one. Oh, that looks really cool. It looks better with the top coat on, honestly. Much better. Let me get a little bit closer so you guys can see. Yeah, it does look cool. Right in here, it should have been darker though. I think it looks better than the avocados. You guys let me know what you think. All right, we'll come back later. And you know what? Now that we've seen them both in the glossy, let's do a matte top coat on both of them. Okay, now that we have the smudge-free top coat on there and it's dried, then we're going to move on to the matte top coat. Now, I remember smudging before when I went straight for the matte top coat, so make sure that you put some kind of protective layer on there. This stuff is so cool though. So I will put a top coat for matte on both of these so we can eyeball how it goes. I bet on this one it's going to look cool. Although the gloss, I don't know, it's pretty cool. And I really like that. I mean, you can tell that different areas are different colors, like specifically this area that's dark right here. I do like that a lot. I did mess that up. I probably should have redone that, but oh well, we're just playing, right? If it was on my own nails, I would have. I'm trying to do with it. What is that? Where did I get that from? Does anybody know how that happened? Oh, for Pete's sake. Maybe I didn't get it good enough? Anyway, I think I've mixed it in enough to where it kind of looks like that portion. Gosh, doggone it. Doesn't look too terrible now, but purple snap. So that's several times that this has been streaky on me. Maybe I didn't do a good job with the top coat, the smudge-free top coat. Anyway, let's see how it works. It doesn't look too bad because I fanned it out a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I'll give this a couple minutes to dry and then we'll have a look. Okay, nail peeps. Now this is what it looks like once it's all, look, I didn't even take the doohickey off of that one. I didn't go around the edges after I stamped it. Oops. Oops. Okay, so here's what the avocados look like when they are matte. And this one I think looks really cool when it's matte. I can't decide if I like it glossy or matte better. So there you have it. You saw them both glossy, you saw them both matte. There are two of the Eye of the Storm Manicure How-To nails for April 2022, baby. So you guys, I love my Mani by Me subscription box, and you don't have to get the subscription box. This code doesn't work for the subscription box. Maybe you might be able to get $5 off. I'm not sure. But this one works for 10% off of all your other items that you want to order. All you have to do is go to the website, maniology.com, type in Groove Mama for your code, and you're going to get 10% off. If you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe. If you like the just looking at nail stuff, then feel free to follow me on Instagram at Groove Mama. People, until we meet again, I hope you decorate every nail you got. Bye!